Hi everyone, I had so many questions in the last video. It was super nice. Yes, it's in YouTube and the podcast and Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. And I received so much feedback and I'm super happy to answer all the questions. One of the questions that I had these days, I'm going to talk now. What are the biggest stressors in a marriage? So let's talk about that now. So you got there, right? The biggest stressor in a relationship is communication. Number one, first on the top. So communication. Why is communication so complicated? I speak 5 languages, I have 3 masters. Why is communicating so complicated? It cannot be my problem. It has to be the other one's problem. No, communications doesn't mean how much you can communicate and how much educated you are, how highly educated you are, or how many languages you speak. It doesn't mean that you are communicating assertively or efficiently. Communication is one of the biggest, most complicated things. There is always, when you inform something, there is always a reaction, right? It can be positive, can be negative. And of course, when you communicate several times and the reaction is always negative, or most of the times negative, you start not communicating anymore. Because it's you think like not saying what you think and not saying what you want is better than saying and getting a bad reaction. So that becomes a snowball, and communicating starts being an issue between couples, well, everywhere in our lives and relationships, children, with the working and etc. Communication is one of the things that we mostly have to work on. Well, it follows up, of course, with other things. The number 2 is money. Money is always a discussion. Finances. When a couple have trouble, it's in trouble financially, it's a huge stressor, of course, right? One lost a job, the other one's not earning that much. You have bills to pay, you have children to raise, you have what becomes priority, right? And then you have to choose between one thing and the other, and this is like terrible because you are just like one person thinks that this should be priority and the other one thinks that no, that should be priority. So, and then this starts the discussions, and then you are not spending well the money. I spend the money better than you. Why you're gaming and spending money in gaming, and the other one says, but you are buying shoes. And this is always a stress factor, because people cannot just have the same values, right? The shoes for her or for him is more important than the gaming. But the gaming makes the other person happy, and she doesn't care about shoes. And these values and clash sometimes. And then it starts getting like we are not getting there. And we are never going to be able to save money and reach our goals, etc., etc. Money can be a huge stress factor. Well, the follow-up with other ones, for example, undesirable friends and family, when you have difficulties with the other one's family or with your own family, and you have to obviously get together sometimes, right? And then there is raising children, different styles of raising children. What do you think it's important for children is sometimes for the other one not that important. Work commitments, one has to travel a lot and the other one is alone, or raising the kids alone over the week and the other one is just present on the weekends. Sometimes it works. It can be a huge stressor because one always thinks it's overloaded with tasks and the other one is overloaded with work. So it can be a stress factor. Infidelity, breach of trust. This is, of course, a huge topic that we are not going to discuss here now. But it is a stress factor in a relationship. What is infidelity for you? What means breaching trust for you? And for the other one, what means that things for every individual, trust me, it is different. So what do you think? Let's brainstorm here. What do you think is the biggest stressor in a relationship? Give me your comments, likes, questions, and I will be super happy to answer all of them. See you next time.